Hello, I'm Fencka and welcome to another part of Let's Play Darkest Dungeon. In the previous part, we tried the Brigand 16 pounder for the first time, and as expected, it was horrible. We didn't even get to the boss. We got wrecked on the way to the boss, so we had to retreat, and it took me 2 weeks to partially recover from that. Our Hellion is actually still not recovered. I'm healing something. I think I'm removing calm, so I'll take a different Hellion today. I played 2 weeks off camera, recovered the remaining people who were part of the previous run because just need to take Abomination, so I had to wait. The Hellion would be nice to have a Manslayer with a Hellion with us, but it's not crucial, so yeah, we're taking another one. The rest of the team is identical, and hopefully today we're gonna be luckier. We won't have all the stress focused on only one hero, and we'll be able to get to the boss. I would like to finally at least try to kill the boss. While I was playing off camera, I leveled some more people to level 5. I did one veteran run, so we now have 27 people on a champion level. I had to remove some quirks, diseases, stuff like that, the usual things, and I did one champion run. I'm not sure if I actually leveled someone. I don't think so. Actually, I don't remember. It was yesterday, and I was quite annoyed after that boss attempt, so I just wanted to get ready again as fast as possible. I'm not sure, but what I know is that there was nothing really interesting. Those were just normal runs, and if we have one more hero on level 6, well, good for us, but I really don't remember. Never mind, let's get to today's run. Again, the same thing, Brigand 16 pounder. I'll quickly go through the setup. I went through it in the previous part already, but in case you haven't seen that. Grave Robber on the 4th position with Ancestor's Musket Ball and Lucky Talisman. Usual setup, trying to get as much damage as possible. Basically, the Grave Robber will be responsible for, or will be the flexible character who can either focus on the boss or help with the fusement if it's needed. So for her, always we're gonna decide based on the situation. Then we have Occultist. I gave him vulnerability hacks in case we have time to mark the boss. It would help the Grave Robber. The Throne Dagger actually has increased damage by 25% on marked targets. But most of the time, the occultist will be just healing. There is a lot of damage going on in the fight, so that's why I'm taking Junia's head. And because he's a manslayer, if things go really wrong and we need the help with the fuseman, hopefully we can, you know, do the decisive hit with the occultist and make sure that the fuseman never fires the gun. Second trinket, cleansing crystal as usual to prevent the bleed from healing. Abomination again is a key for the boss fight. We're gonna transform it into a beast and use a rake all the time. Before we get to the boss, it's just a support abomination as usual. Sun Ring and Sun Cloak, extra damage, extra defenses for the boss fight. Really, the trinket setup is only for the boss fight. Means the abomination is much weaker for other fights, but you're gonna need everything you can get for the boss. And first, Hellion, the hero that's gonna be mainly responsible for killing the Fuseman. That's why I'm using Sun Ring for extra damage and Ancestor's Candle to further boost damage. I'm trying to boost damage enough so we can one-shot the Fuseman. Won't be easy because most of the time we'll have to use if it bleeds, but if we can land the bleed, we'll have to do, I think, only like 12 damage. So yeah, we will be close. So hopefully we get lucky and we'll be able to focus on the boss with most of our guys, while the Hellion keeps the Fuseman under control. Okay, so that's the setup. Let's buy provisions, and as usual, better safe than sorry. So I'm gonna buy. Let's take 3 anti-venoms, bandages. I'll take as many as possible. Herbs, we can take some. Let's take 3 keys. Holy water, I'm gonna buy all. And usual 17 torches. Again, I'm buying too many provisions, I know it, but as I said, I'd rather invest like 3,000 extra gold than run out of something and get into trouble during the boss fight. So we have trinkets, we have the right skill setup. Okay, let's do it.
Eager to end the tiresome domestic distraction, I instructed my newly formed militia of hardened bandits, brigands, and killers.
I really
to
hope
go
that
forth and do their
today the
work.
layout will be better. That was a big part
Compliance and order will be restored,
of the
and the
previous run
noisome
of
population
of
the
all the
hamlet
problems
is
that we
home to
had.
more
That
manageable
we
numbers.
had to go through like 8 rooms to get to the boss. There were so many fights. Like every corridor and every room was a fight.
The smell
How
of
does it look like
sulfur
here? Yeah, this is
and
much better.
gunpowder
Here we
hangs in
can
the
easily
air.
say that the boss is here.
War
1, 2,
machines
3, 4,
close.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's in the room that's furthest away from the start. So this time we have to go through 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms, and then it's the boss fight. That's like 3 rooms less than in the previous part. Again, we don't have anyone with like wheeled explorer or wheeled scrounger. So no scouting, but with only 5 or 4 rooms to go, the chance that something goes wrong is significantly lower. It's welcoming party here. Okay, how are we gonna do it? Think I'm just gonna focus on the ghoul as much as possible. How strong is the blight? That's quite good. 5 to 12. I think I'll risk it and go for flat damage. Come on, we need a crit on that. Or a stun, that will help as well. Thinking if I should maybe try to stun the champion, but the normal damage shouldn't be a problem. It's more about the stress, so I'll try to prevent the howl. No, resist it. Please, no howl. Rend is fine.
How quickly the tide turns.
It had to be a crit, of course. Okay, so we have to start healing. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to use bandage. I just saw the white color of the flask and automatically clicked on it. They're both white. Yeah, let's try again. Come on, stun him. Oh, and he'll get one more attack on 4 hit points, but this time it wasn't a crit, so it was still 18 stress. But better than Howl, that would give us like, I don't know, 60 stress across the group. Let's kill him finally.
His size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Try to get a stun. Here we should have a much better chance. And this is still 3 rounds. I should have removed the bleed from the previous round already. Okay, let's heal. That was stupid what I just did. using a bandage and then healing with the heal that also removes bleed. Well, at least I realized the mistake. Maybe next time I'm gonna do it how it's supposed to be done. But this is
Well
not a good
struck.
start. It means I'm not focused enough and I'm doing stupid mistakes here, or making stupid mistakes.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Okay, what are we gonna take here? Let's use the
Seize this
torch. I
momentum.
want the
Push
emerald
on
and
to
the gold.
task's end.
Please, no traps.
In
And no
radiance,
fights
may
if
we
possible.
find victory.
Nope, another fight. This one doesn't look that bad. How are we gonna do it? So bleed resist, blight resist, 105, 120 stun resist. Now let's go after these two. That was a nice
Precision
crit.
and power.
Okay, one
As
down.
the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Need as many crits as possible to reduce the stress. And I have like no chance to stun at the ectoplasm, so let's try to stun the bombard. Nope. No luck with stuns this time. The abomination really needs the trinket that increases the stun chance. Without that, it's actually pretty bad. This one hurt.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Oh, another crit. Perfect. You have to heal yourself and another crit. Well, that's much better. Come on. And here's the cytokinesis I was afraid of, as usual. I was hoping we can get through this without any more mobs. Let's finish off the big one. And if we get lucky, we might be able to kill the small one before it can spawn something else. There is a stun. And the only thing that we can use is a dart, so let's try. Oh, we managed to land the blight. That's surprising. Which means we don't have to worry about the ectoplasm and we could maybe heal a little bit. You can heal yourself and reduce the stress. That's good. You can heal yourself. And now we can finish the fight.
Formation is broken.
Okay, so far so good.
The offensive.
What do you want to throw away? I'd like to take the onyx. One bandage. Can probably throw that away. And let's check the chest just in case there is some gold. Nope, just heirlooms.
Only treasure could staunch the flow
Okay.
of otherworldly corruption.
Can afford to use one shovel here. Again, only heirlooms? Really? From a grave?
The match is struck.
This
A
one
blazing
needs...
star is
I
born.
still don't remember. Anti-venom? Nope. It's the other one. Which means it needs bandage. Oh, this is much better. Let's throw away the shovel. Please, no fight here. Good. And do we need the food, or can we actually take the food with us? Let's throw away the anti-venom. just in case we need to heal with food.
As the light gains purchase,
Oh good, we dodged the trap. Perfect, so far so good.
Made clear.
Please, no fight. Okay, almost there.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Oh, this is a good one. As much as I would like to keep the food, 1,000 gold is 1,000 gold. Okay. Oh, we really have to be surprised. It's only 2 claws, so it shouldn't be that hard. Let's move the occultist so we can attack with the grave robber. And you will move back. Okay, and the bleed chance 65% means this is probably our best attack. Okay, no crits so far. That's all we need. Just get through the fight without them getting any crits. Let's try to stun this guy. Good.
The ground quakes.
Please land the bleed. Ah, no way. The chance is how much? Like 70%? Okay, let's make sure this guy is dead.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
This is gonna be a crit. Nope. This was probably the last attack, so I kinda expected it to be a crit. Well, that was a nice heal, but I'd probably rather see such heals on the boss fight. And this should be the end. And now he's gonna die from the blight. Okay. And we are one fight closer to the boss.
The light, the promise of safety.
Perfect. No fight here, and we even got a scouting. So we can try to disarm this trap. Wow, that was a good proc. It revealed like half of the map. It also revealed that there is no secret room around, so we don't have to bother with that. So, let's camp.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight and uneasy companionship.
So, as usual, we start with the unspeakable commune to prevent ambushes, and I'm not gonna bother with the stress. I just want to use as many buffs as possible. I'm gonna start with the sharpened spear, and I think the battle trance as well. The Hellion really needs those buffs for the Fuse Man. I'm gonna remove the negative effect with herbs. Okay, what else do we want to get? I kinda want to boost the Abomination. Probably don't have anything. Speed +4. Yeah, this would have been nice, but well, this is the only thing we can do. Speed is still decent, and +4 is a lot. Okay, let's do that. Now we can remove the debuff and rest. Please don't fail. Good. So this is much better than the previous run.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
Let's use the holy water before we enter. It probably doesn't do anything for this fight, but I'm not sure. There might be some debuffs going on, so we can't afford to use it. So let's do that. Why not? And let's start the fight. There we go. 70% protection, 103 hit points. So we start with flashing daggers. Down to 4 hit points. Wow. And for the first time, it's time to transform the abomination. So there is the beast, there is the stress, and hopefully rake for the win. The first one won't be that good because it starts minus 40%, but once we stack up the 25% buff, it should be hitting quite hard. Six damage through 70% protection, not gonna complain about that. Okay. Fusement down. Like 20 more fusement to go. Thinking if it's even worth marking the cannon. But maybe try to kill the cutthroat. No, we don't have enough damage for that. But when we hit it, the ammunition will definitely finish it off with the next attack. Yeah, let's actually help. Or maybe we get a crit and finish it immediately. That's nice. We dodged the blanket fire, okay. And reinforcements. And he summoned both of them. I was hoping that when we kill two, we may, or that the cannon may actually spawn only one. Didn't quite work that way. Well, it was worth a try. Oh, nice crit. There's a chance to get a kill. I'm thinking we... Oh, wait! No, that's... the fusement is in the back. Or pyro, it's actually on the fusement. Whoops. I will have to pay attention to this. I forgot that they don't have to be always spawned in the same order. Now, if we miss, we are in trouble. Okay, good. Okay, he's for it again. But since you're gonna kill the... Oh, he's still for it because they leave corpses, okay. It's quite risky leaving it alive for the last hero. Oh, and this time it spawned only the Fuseman, and he is in better position. We're gonna kill the Cutthroat. Maybe we could start drinking the holy water again. Okay. There we go. And I'm thinking, actually we are quite good at killing all the brigands. I'm thinking if we want to heal, or just go for more damage. It's only 2 to 40 damage, but there's always a chance that we're gonna crit with 21.5% chance. And for this fight, 2 to 40 damage is actually a decent hit. Ah, let's do it. And he spawned only the Fuseman. Wow. And we can actually hit the Fuseman with the Abomination and kill it with the Abomination. This is going well, except that we now can't hit the boss with the Grave Robber. Oh, 1 damage! Wow. And how can this huge cannon dodge when there are no people around it to move it? Come on, game, this doesn't make sense. This was a good turn for us. And again, it just spawned the Fuseman. We can just keep killing it with the Rake. Or maybe... with this positioning, it's probably better to go for Thrown Dagger and move the Grave Robber to the Fuseman duty or Pyro duty. Oops, wasn't a good hit. But hopefully the Abomination finishes it off. Good. Come on, can someone please crit? Down to 33, like 3 more turns I think. And what the hell is this? How's it possible that it spawns the Bloodletter? I didn't know it's possible. Well, I just want to keep the buff for the Rake up, so I'm just gonna keep hitting it with the Rake. The game probably thinks that we are doing too well, so it makes it a bit harder. That was a nice hit. Okay, let's try to get the Bloodletter down as fast as possible. Okay, down to 12. Oh, and this one hurt.
Clarified in a single strike.
This could be a problem. Okay. Fuseman, highest priority. I think I have to move. Because if I don't move, we can't use Iron Swan for the Pyro, and I don't want to risk that the Occultist is going to miss. So the Bloodletter will stay up for a bit longer. Okay. And what's the chance that we're gonna kill it? Quite low. Let's just go for a heal. And this is gonna be some bleeding, I think, and a bit of stress. The Bloodletter made it a lot harder. Come on. This time I have to get rid of the
victory,
bloodletter.
Perhaps the turning point.
And started so well. Okay. Pyro down. That's what we need, and we can finally hit the boss again. 47, that was a nice hit. Down to 21. Blanket fire shouldn't be that dangerous. Pyro in the 3rd position. Down to 14. I still can't just focus on the boss. 14 is still too much. Let's kill this guy, reduce the stress. Good, it reduced the stress with the abomination already on 73. So let's make sure we don't get into any trouble because of stress. Let's go for the boss. Hopefully the abomination can finish it off. There we go.
Brigands are undone.
Oof.
Our family crest is once again a symbol of strength.
And this is an interesting loot. Rare trinket, that's a lot of money. Okay, we can throw away torch, take this one, and just throw away some food and take the blood dice. So this went quite well because we didn't miss a single time, and because of the high damage we are able to keep all the brigands under control. That helped a lot, so we didn't have to heal at all. We healed like 3 times. So after, in the end it wasn't such a hard fight, but yeah, it's one of those fights where everything can go horribly wrong with just one miss. So I'm just happy that the boss is dead. We can return to the hamlet with everyone alive. All the bosses are dead, which means it's only the darkest dungeon left now. And what did we get? Warrior of Light, that's nice. We can remove the disease, that's not a problem. And Cove Tactician replaced on the ring. Well, Cove Tactician, all these tacticians and explorers and stuff like that are now completely useless because the only runs that now matter are in Darkest Dungeon, and these quirks are useless there. But the Warrior of Light isn't bad. 10% extra damage all the time.
Tonight, the fools make merry. Tomorrow they die laughing.
Really? The music itself is damnably familiar and yet strangely unplaceable. Is it the instruments, auto-tuning, or some inhuman quality in the bard's fingers? Did we really get the second Jester to level 6? No. Idle Jesters gain 1 resolve level. But I don't think that worked. We had 1 Jester on level 6 and another on level 5. And it's still the same, or do I have to just cancel it? No, he didn't get anything. Still level 5. Or maybe it's gonna be next week. It has to somehow, the game has to somehow process this. Well, I don't think that this actually worked because both our jesters are on the same level. But whatever, I actually don't care about this. If we have to level the Jester, we're gonna do it manually. I'm just happy that we killed the boss. So now when we look on the screen, no boss runs left, everything is level 7, and here's the darkest dungeon. So what do you want to do? Of course, clear the darkest dungeon, and then um, also complete the collection of ancestral trinkets. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna record another part of Darkest Dungeon tomorrow. I may wait a bit with the final rounds because I want to take a short break from recording this weekend. So there might be a break in this Let's Play for like, I don't know, 40 days. So if there is no video tomorrow, you guys know what's going on. It doesn't mean that I'm not gonna record Darkest Dungeon again right before the final rounds. Just want to take a short break. On Friday, a new league in Part of Exile starts. So during the weekend, I want to focus on that, and I also want to kind of take a break from Darkest Dungeon a little bit. Uh, Before we get to the toughest fights. I was not focused enough during the last few rounds. I really wanted to have all the bosses down, so now I probably want to just calm down a bit, prepare for the final rounds, and then when I'm again in mood for Darkest Dungeon and when I can focus properly, then we're gonna return. So yeah, we are done with all bosses. And I hope that you like this last fight, that you're gonna join me for the next fight again, and until then, have a good time. Bye bye.